We should also mention that breaking news here at Comic-Con that season 2. We're getting a season 2.
Yes, we are.
Very pleased to be joined by Diane Guerrero representing Doom Patrol. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Do I do this?
Yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it right.
Yes.
Like a pro.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Is this the first Comic-Con for you? Because
Yes.
timing-wise, it didn't work out last year, right?
It didn't work out last year.
Yeah.
I was going to go to the one in London, and it didn't work out. But now I'm here, and this is great.
This must be, I mean, this is the audience.
Yes.
This is what you make, these are the people you make this
Yeah.
show for.
I appreciate that. I love running into people and people having so much knowledge about the show, and really, I mean, they're helping me learn stuff that I didn't get
Yeah.
while doing an entire season of the show. So it's really great.
So give me a sense of your background in terms of like knowledge and interest in this type of material. Were you, because I've read somewhere that you wanted to play like a superhero, that was on the list.
Of course, that's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
I mean, I was seeing all these superhero shows and people playing superheroes, and I was like, well, where am I in that? And I'd like to sort of see myself in that role.
Yeah.
Everyone would like to think of themselves as superheroes. I think that's kind of why we have so many of them.
Right.
But I feel like I lucked out. I wanted to be a superhero, and people would ask me, well, what kind of powers would you have, or what kind of superhero would you be? And I'm like, well, I don't know yet. It's not out there yet. And
Right.
so I'm glad that I'm actually doing it now as a reluctant superhero.
There you go.
Which is-
And we should say you're also part of a very unique team. We've seen a lot of like superhero teams, and it feels like by now, okay, we've seen every different kind of type.
Right.
Until you've seen Doom Patrol, maybe.
It's a whole different thing, and I love that. I love that I'm the unexpected superhero, the unexpected character. I'm always like kind of shooting for those characters to play.
And an acting challenge, to say the least.
For sure.
Talk to me about like what, I mean, it's on the page, like it's the nature of this character, the multiple personalities.
Yeah.
How many do we have? How many?
64.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Simple.
No biggie.
Basically, they're getting 64.
They told me it was going to be 7, and then of course I start reading the actual comic. I'm like, there's 64. How's this going to work out? No, I was really happy to do it. It actually came really naturally to me. I believe I'm not like good at audition. The auditioning process
Yeah.
is such. You would ask any actor, and they'll tell you it's a nightmare,
Right.
And so for me, it was just the same. And believe me, I'm not very good at testing or anything like that. But this one just really came really natural to me, and I was like, oh, what does that say about me?
Have you already found a favorite personality among the 64?
I think it depends on the day.
Okay.
But
Personality for every mood. Yeah.
exactly. I mean, that's how I am. I operate in moods, and so I think it's the same with Doom Patrol. I love all of those crazy gals. I really do. Karen, Hammerhead, the whole gang.
We should also mention that breaking news here at Comic-Con, we're running this after the news is broken.
Yes.
That season 2. We're getting a season 2.
Yes, we are.
Which is a way to come to Comic-Con. You don't want to come and be like, yeah, hopefully, maybe. No, we know it. We're getting
Yeah.
the second season, and you're expanding where it's going to be seen. It's going to be also seen on HBO Max, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So give me a sense of sort of like having done this through the first, 15 episodes I think you did first, right?
Yeah.
So what are the learnings from the first season? What do you want to see in the second season? What's on the to-do list for you and your character?
Well, I think that we've all sort of found out. All of us are dealing with very deep-rooted issues and a lot of trauma,
Yeah.
and we've sort of come together in a very special way, even though, we've been reluctant to do so. And so for the last episode, for those who've seen it, we saw that they come together as an actual team, and that was so much fun to play. Because if you watch the season, you see every episode. I mean, they sort of work together, but it's telling the story. You're focusing on one character at a time,
Right.
sort of. And so I really like them coming together as a team, and I can't wait to like just get into stuff with them, and crack codes and and solve mysteries
Totally.
and save people when they're stuck in different animal butts.
This is the day-to-day job of Doom Patrol.
It's
Someone's
it's all
gotta
on a day.
do it.
Somebody's got to do it. If we got to get we got to get sticky.
Let's talk the fact that this is a character that on the page is not written for a Latinx actor, right? So that's an important. We're making these small steps, sometimes big steps in terms of representation, and some would argue this kind of thing is a big step.
It is.
Give me a sense, like, is that? Do you take a great satisfaction in that? You must.
Absolutely. I mean, I, of course, have always wanted to see my community represented in this space.
Yeah.
We're much a part of this world as anybody else, and so I just think it's really encouraging to see characters of people of the Latinx community play these beloved characters, and I'd like to see more for that, and I'd like to think that I had a part in that.
Yeah.
So it's special for me.
And in terms of seeing the reaction to this series and this character, I mean, you must have like gone online. I would think you want to see like how people are reacting.
Totally. Well,
was it cool to kind of see sort of how people just saw this first live action version of Doom Patrol?
It was so amazing to see people's reaction. Like, they really love it. And I know, like, I haven't been a part of the comic book world for a long time, but I know that people who respect this work and this space are watching, and they are very critical and they should be, right, and detail oriented. And I wanted to do this story justice.
Totally.
And I guess in terms of bringing it back to the Latinx thing, I was a little worried that because the character isn't written as a Latina woman. I was worried that I would get some of that backlash.
Right.
And obviously, I understand that happens, but I was a little worried about that. But no, I haven't had any of that.
Really?
Yeah,
you're not seeing the trolls aren't coming.
I haven't. No, they haven't come for me
great.
yet.
Let's not jinx
bring
it.
that. I know, but that has been very nice. How people. It hasn't even been brought up.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
That's awesome.